This is Aussie Mac Zone. We'll cover everything Apple, including Macs, iPhones, iPads, and more. All this from an Aussie perspective. Sit back, relax, insert yourself into the zone. The Aussie Mac Zone.
Hi everybody, welcome to show 332 Aussie Mac Zone. Zarn, how are you tonight? All locked up?
Yes, fantastic, Michael. How are you?
Very good, thank you, mate. Very good.
Excellent.
Now, our Aussie Apple ramblings start this week. Again, this week, very big thank you to all the people around Australia and the globe keeping us going.
Yeah, say hi, Kellyanne, and hi, Mason, Hunter, and Levi.
Hello, Mason, Hunter, and Levi, and Kellyanne. Good start. Now, as we said, don't forget to say thank you to the cleaners and the posties. I said hi to a postie today.
Yep.
And the delivery guys. Don't forget them as well.
Now, did you go out onto your driveway?
I did go out at the driveway. Karen
Excellent.
and I did.
Excellent.
Candles.
Yep.
There was some people down on the left I could see, and some people down on the right I could see.
Yep.
Not as many as some streets, but yeah, that was the start.
Yeah. Yep. I didn't have a candle, but I did go out on the driveway.
No one can hold a candle to you anyway.
That's right. This is why I didn't have one. And I went out to the driveway though, and I had my phone with me, and I had the ABCs. Yeah, and while the bugle was playing and stuff like that, and the neighbours were out, like just 2 doors down from me, they had candles out the front, and I had the bugle, so it sort of worked out well. So live,
Excellent.
And thank you to all our serving and non-serving Anzacs.
Yep. Very important.
We wouldn't be here without you.
We wouldn't have been standing out the front.
That's right.
Yeah, so we might have been working in the coal mine or something. So, story 1 has a picture. Yeah, so congratulations to Twit.tv on their 15th anniversary. To give you a little background, quoting Leo, 15 years ago, I Skyped 3 of my good friends, all former co-workers at Tech TV, to shoot the breeze. We decided to start a new show, The Revenge of the Screensavers, with the unfortunate acronym of TROTS. But the new owners of Tech TV didn't like that much, so the show became the first of 767 this week in tech episodes, and Twit was born. Another great acronym.
Sorry, guys. Sorry.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to get a better. There we go. I think that's better. Is that better?
I don't know. Hang on. Yeah, it's still all right.
Yeah, cool.
Podcasting was only a few months old. None of us really knew what to call what we were doing. Most of it was just a chat between friends, and still is. The audio quality is better these days. We're in a bigger studio. We have video now, and our shows are a little bit longer, but the friendship and tech lives on. So Leo Laporte and his team deserve a big thanks for inspiring us all. And I listen to at least 3 Twitch shows every week. So
oh, wow.
on top of all the other ones I listen to.
I listen to so many as well.
Relay FM and ABC and So now, Apple Music is now available in your browser. A couple of months ago we had it as a beta, but so for some reason you have an Android phone or a Windows or a Unix computer, no worries. Apple Music is there for you. Just out of beta and waiting to give you listening pleasure. Also sneaking in is an app for Samsung smart TVs. So yeah, go to music.apple.com/au and browse, or music.apple.com/US and browse. They've got different front pages with different music. So yeah. Now, I've got a product here that I'm just going to show people, which is here. Where's the best place?
Bit closer.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
So
yes,
it's an Aero Pro car kit. It's a Bluetooth. Yep. You just stick it in your cigarette lighter.
Yeah.
Goes in the. It does have fast charging and ordinary charging, and it's also got an FM transmitter on it.
Yep.
The only hassle with it is when you want to answer your phone, you got to press a button that's in the middle. So you've got to reach down and press the button to answer your phone for it to automatically use the speakers in your car when you're talking on the phone.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, you can't just answer the phone and then fiddle with it, but yeah. And I think they're 59, $60, but it is a really awesome car adapter for people that want to have their phone, listen to music, listen to podcasts.
Yeah,
all
and
day.
To have an older car.
Yeah,
as such, and I haven't put in a new system.
Yeah, works. Pardon me. That's what I've personally got in one of my cars. Works great. And another little trick, I remember, one other little trick is I created a shortcut on my phone. So every time I open a particular app, it sets the volume on my phone to 90%. And then I added my podcast app, Apple's podcast app, my music app, YouTube, something else. So whenever I go to my podcast app, it sets it. So every time I want to hear something on my car radio, from my phone, it's always at 90%. So you don't have to go up and down, up and down, up and down. I made the phone so it's always the same level.
That's excellent.
Whenever there's an audio app playing. So it's just a little trick you can think about doing.
Yeah. Hey, Tim. Hey, Kylie. Hey, Diane. How you all doing? Thanks for watching.
Yeah. See,
what I was going to say was I was watching a list of top 10, it was top 20 cars that didn't get the credit they deserved.
Yeah.
And the PT Cruiser was at number 8.
There you go.
And they spoke about the PT Cruiser, and they said the only problem the bloke that was doing the review, had with it was it was underpowered.
It is underpowered.
And he goes, other than that, he thought the design was great, the drivability was fantastic. Everything else, he goes, you could get them from factory in the States with a flame job.
Yeah.
They decal.
Plus, nearly everyone in the States are turbo too.
Well, that's right. So there's that option. So they came out.
We didn't have that out here. See?
Yeah, that's right. So they came out with the option after. So the 04 models, yeah. So 2000 to 2003, they had the option for turbos, but it was an aftermarket option. From 2004 onwards, it was a buy straight from the dealer option. Yeah.
Unfortunately, we didn't have that option, so they're very hard to get hold of out here.
Yes.
So that's just one item that I just thought I'd talk about, because we all like to listen to stuff in the car, and that's just...
What made me think of it was then you saying you like to listen to stuff in the car. It made me think of your car. So, yeah.
Now, what about gaming?
Yep.
So I've got a picture for that, haven't I? I've got one there, right there. That.
And I have notes are all about it. Hang on 2 seconds.
Excellent.
I'll just bring them up. Move that over there so I can see you. Off you go. This one over here. All right. So, I'm just going to scroll to my game. Hang on a sec. Here we go. And I found it. So we're talking about Outlanders tonight, as you can see, the picture that's up on the screen. Palmetto Games are the ones responsible for this little gem. If you like Farmville and The Sims and those sorts of games, they suck your time away because they're so much fun and you don't even realize. So if you're putting those two together, put some lovely, relaxing music to it, and give it that, caring, you're part of the family Apple feels, then that's what you've got. You've got Outlanders. I'm playing I'm helping a leader that has been shipwrecked on an island build a town and a functioning society. So you build logging cabins so they can, lumberjacks can cut trees. You build foraging tents. You build little farms. You build sawmills and so on until you can, really get yourself going and you're on your own. I'm a huge fan of these games, and this one's no exception. I love this game.
And this is an Apple Arcade game, right?
Yeah, it is. Yeah. It's an Apple Arcade game. Yeah, that's right. Playability is off the scales. Like, it's just so easy to play. It's one touch. You go through your little list of what you want to build. You touch that. Then you find where you want to put it. You put it where you want, and it's that simple. It's very and you can get lost, in this virus-free existence, building your own huts, growing your own food, sharing this life with the rest of your little community. Palmetto, I think they've done fantastically.
Yeah.
They've really done a fantastic job. I'm going to give it 3.8 apples. I just want to add that there is no design aspect for your house. So you're only given the huts and everything like that they provide. You've got no real architectural freedom.
Yeah.
Same goes with color variant and stuff like that. There's no real color variant. Graphics are adorably simple, but they are still simple.
Yeah.
On that note, it is a keeper. So that's the third game out of all the games on here that I've reviewed that'll stay on my playlist.
Excellent.
So, like I said, I wish I could have given it more, but again, like Sims, unlike Farmville, but like Sims, they do have that great design aspect, the color options, the everything like that. And I understand this is a mobile game, and so that's why I did rate it so high. And it does have the lovability. Like, you just fall in love with it because the music is so relaxing, and you just want to be there. It's similar to the other game I was talking about the other day. It's got that meditation music going on, and you're building a village, and you're feeding everybody, and so it is that. It does have great gameplay. Just the little things that I would have liked. Some people may not mind it.
Excellent.
So that's. I'm only doing one game tonight, so that's my game.
So you obviously enjoyed it so much you didn't want to play anything else.
Yeah, that and getting ready for school again, and that sort of thing. I did, on the other hand. What have you been watching? Have you been watching anything new?
Yeah. So starting with that, I just want to start by saying, don't forget, we have Australia's ABC iView, or 10 Play, or 7, or 9, or SBS for great streaming in Australia.
That's right.
All free.
All free.
Yeah. Now, Netflix has uploaded a handful of its documentary series, shorts and feature films free, and access them as simple as opening the YouTube app on your phone. So there'll be a link in the show notes for those for you. And then we've also got this Home on Apple TV Plus. And I've just put the logo up for it from the Apple TV Plus. And it's a documentary series that offers viewers never before seen look inside the world's most innovative homes. Each episode in the 9-episode first season unveils the boundary-pushing imagination of visionaries who dared to dream and build them.
Awesome.
This documentary series on homes is interesting. The first episode is on a house inside a greenhouse in Sweden.
Really cool.
Now, it's not uncommon, it appears, in the Northern Hemisphere to have a house inside a greenhouse. It's starting to happen more and more often. But the story is what makes a house a home.
Yeah.
It's not just you know, it's not grand designs, you know, where they're building it. The second episode was on a guy who lives in Chicago, and he's rejuvenating the neighborhood by building houses and then, you know, restoring that. He's an artist, and the council came to him and said, we've got these 9,000 trees we're going to cut down for whatever reason, and we've got to do something with it.
Yep.
And instead of just saying, all right, well, give me the wood, he said, what about the mill? So they end up reconditioning the mill.
Yep.
Getting the mill to work, so they had somewhere to take the 9,000 trees that they were cutting down. They turned part of the mill into a ceramic place where they make ceramics for art. They used the offcuts from the wood to have the fire that cooks the ceramics.
Oh, awesome.
All that sort of stuff, you know. So that's the second episode. Really cool. Just something totally different.
Yeah, awesome.
And it's just really varied look at life. Now, more importantly, I think for you, Zarn.
Yes.
Fraggle Rock.
Yes.
Rock on.
So we all remember Fraggle Rock from the from the 80s and that earlier times, and it's back. Yes. Is it not, Michael? What is it?
It's back, baby.
That's right. The beloved stars of the classic 80s series, Gobo, Red Bubba, Monkey, Wembley, and Uncle Travelling Matt join together again for a new series, classic Fraggle Rock. Songs that show everyone how we are connected through friendship. While the Fraggles might be in different parts of the Fraggle Rock caves, they can still find ways to have fun together with music, silliness, special guests, and of course the help of devices created by the industrious dozers, lovingly called the dozer tubes. In accordance with the COVID-19 safe at home guidelines, Fraggle Rock On is all shot on iPhone 11 phones from the homes of the production team and individual artists from all over the US. New mini episodes premiere globally for free on Apple TV every Tuesday.
For free.
For free. Get that.
You don't have to be an Apple Plus person, but you can get your Fraggle Rock back on.
The original Fraggle Rock's also on Amazon.
Yeah.
And I know this because the kids and I have been watching it. I loved Fraggle Rock when I was a kid. I just thought it was absolutely brilliant. I was a huge fan of the Muppets, and I was a Sesame Street kid as well. So the Henson Company bring a warm and fuzzy feeling to my heart. So this is great news.
Excellent. Now also, I've got another entertainment one this week, which I've just put up a picture for. It's called Trying on Apple TV Plus. All Jason and Nikki want is a baby, but it's the one thing that they just can't have. Starring Raphael Spall and Esther Smith, Trying is a new comedy series about growing up, settling down, and finding someone to love. BAFTA Award winner Imelda Staunton also stars. The series, featuring 8 half-hour episodes, hails from BBC Studios and is written by Andy Walton. Now, I love British humour and drama, So I'm really looking forward to this show starting May 2nd Australian time. So yeah, it's just something to look forward to.
On YouTube, on Netflix.
Yeah.
Is it Netflix or Stan? I can't remember now. No, it's Netflix. Yep. It's called Afterlife.
Yeah.
And it's Ricky Gervais. It's his new TV series. It's the second season, 6 episodes a season, as good old, British comedy should be. Just boom, boom, boom. It's very, very dark.
Yeah.
It's got some serious heart-wrenching moments, but it's also very funny. We watched the entire second season yesterday, and I don't think I've ever seen Kellyanne cry so much. It was just, some of the scenes were just heartbreaking.
Yeah.
But it's followed then by the humour that comes from losing a loved one, and even though you feel like you can't go on, there's the silver lining of you're still here.
Mm-hmm.
And the humour that goes along with that. And it may be awkward humour, where you can't deal with something, but it's funny to, watch someone try to.
Yeah.
I recommend it highly. It does look, it's not for the kids. It does have a lot of swearing. It is Ricky Gervais. After all, he is very British, and he does like the F and the C word. I'm sorry, I was just thinking of a scene. And but yeah, if you get a chance, check it out. Yeah, Afterlife, Netflix.
Okay. Now, how to turn your iPhone into a webcam for Zoom, Skype, Hangouts, and more. Now that a lot of people are working from home,
yes.
We have, yes. More people need to use their webcams during meetings, conferences, or even just to chat with friends and family. Now, while programs like Skype, Google Meetings, Zoom, others are great for connecting, the built-in webcam on your laptop might be lacking a good picture. Some even believe that the newest Apple machines have got worse cameras than predecessors. That's for the computers. You can always get a dedicated external webcam. Still, if you don't want to shell out money or use up precious port on your computer, or be understanding that you can't actually buy any webcams at the moment.
Yeah.
So with the help of Epoch Cam, EPOC Cam webcam for Mac and PC, and a little know-how, you can use your iPhone as a webcam. There are a few different steps you'll need to go through on both your phone and your Mac before you'll be ready to load up your favourite video conferencing software. Plus, you need to ensure your iPhone or your Mac or both are on the same Wi-Fi network before you get started. Upgrade the app for additional features, and while you can use the free version, it does have its limitations. The free version has ads, only shoots 720p, and only uses video from your iPhone. And if you want to dish out $7.99 US for the upgrade version, you'll be able to replace the background, remove the ads, shoot full 1080p, and use the audio from your phone as well. Now, we'll have a link for the steps to just walk you through it. It's not very hard. It's only about 6 steps. Just be aware. Yep. Now, also, we've got, what's our next one?
Is it speedcafe.com?
Yes.
888 Racing.
Yeah, so I've got that one. No, which one did I put in? It must be...
What's this? Speedcafe.com reports Supercar Team 888 Race Engineering have revealed the second
I had a photo
iteration of its emergency medical ventilator prototype.
Yeah.
The team has also released a behind-the-scenes mini documentary detailing the development of the ventilator, dubbed Conrad Project. Conrad, sorry. I was like, yeah, Conrad Project. After the coronavirus pandemic led to the cancellation of the Formula One Australian Grand Prix, the team refocused its efforts into designing and prototyping an emergency ventilator. Triple Eight Racing engineering team owner Roland Dane challenged his engineers to prototype a full functioning emergency ventilator, which was revealed in late March. Since then, the team has developed a new version of the fully functioning prototype that could go into production. The project has been supplied by Queensland-based Cooling Solutions and manufacturing outfit PWR. The second prototype, excuse me.
I think PWR is like Paul Wheeler Racing or something like that. I just can't remember his name, but yeah.
Yep. The second prototype is a significant step forward on the first version and is built to the latest requirements published by what's a good word? Therapeutic
Goods
Administration.
Yeah.
The TGA, which is way easier to say, is a division of the Australian Department of Health that regulates goods to an acceptable standard whilst not a requirement of the ventilator guidelines set by the TGA. The updated prototype features a large display that shows data in real time. It also features race-inspired functionality with the addition of 4G transmitted telemetry?
Yeah.
Telemetry. There we go.
Which is clever. This bit's clever. It wasn't in the specs, but they added it
much
in.
like the team's
telemetry.
Thank you. I can't say. I can read the word. I can't say it.
Telephone with cemetery.
Yeah, telemetry systems used in the Virgin Australian Supercars Championship. Data can be monitored in real time and downloaded for analysis by medical professionals. Triple Eight engineering team manager Mark Dutto said the telemetry and alarm system allow for easier monitoring of patients. When we first looked at the Conrod project and spoke with doctors, their initial worry is Australia was not a lack of ventilators, but a lack of staff to operate the ventilators, said Dutton. It was Dutto.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry. We've tackled that by installing onboard telemetry like that race cars. So that means one specialist can be monitoring as many patients as they feel comfortable, whether it be 10, 50 or 100.
Yeah.
With the onboard alarms, they can then direct the attention to patients that need it. Today's ICU ventilators have big graphical screens to display information, which is not in the documents from the government. Dutto said, is it Dutton or Dutto?
It's Dutton, isn't it?
Well, the first one said Dutto,
yeah.
but I'll go with Dutton now.
Yeah.
Dutton said of the TGA guidelines, but when we spoke to the doctors in the ICU specialists, it was clear this was something we should incorporate so that we could aid medical professionals to deliver the best care for the patients. On top of that, it became apparent that it's essential to have a machine that can automatically respond to the patient's own breathing inputs and react to those positively. Yeah. Achieving these and other goals for our machine has been a huge challenge, but really satisfying. Read the whole story in our links and notes, speedcafe.com. This is amazing. Just showing that when we need it, these companies are gone way out of their comfort zone to build something for everybody that can be used in such a different way than they would actually use it.
Yeah, and it's
working with other companies that do the same sorts of things. Yeah. To get this done.
Yeah, well, they're not going racing, but they're still developing they still want to keep developing their car to make it faster. I think one of the guys in the last day or so, their power steering pump failed while they're out testing, for example. But,
yep.
So, but the guys are there, and they've thought ahead too. They've gone. It's not that we don't have enough ventilators, if that was the case, but we do have the ability to give that information to a lot of people at once, which is what was never needed under normal circumstances.
That's right, yeah.
But it's a different thing now. So it's something that'll probably be in lots of future ventilators that get built.
I would say so. That technology alone is amazing. So, hopefully, that goes into future designs.
Yes. Now, we do have a little challenge here because we've got an iOS vulnerability that lets hackers attack devices through the Mail app. A San Francisco-based cybersecurity company, ZecOps, says that iPhones and iPads may be vulnerable to a flaw involving the Mail app. The Wall Street Journal reported on Wednesday. Unlike most email-based phone hacks, which involve making someone click a link or visit a website, this exploit does not require victims to do anything other than download, although not necessarily open, an email. It nonetheless could let hackers install malicious software on the devices. A ZecOps blog post on the topic says that the vulnerability has existed as far back as iOS 6. So it's taken a while for it to find it. So we do have a set of instructions. Basically, it tells you how to turn off the mail on your phone, on your iPad. You can download other apps, or you can use your web app, for example. They've already fixed it, but it's only in the beta release of the current software.
Okay.
So it won't be long it'll be out, but apparently they've already fixed it, but they're testing it. Now, our next one. Yes. So, number 5, yes. Australian COVID Safe app, which we talked about last week. The Australian COVID Safe app was released last night. I've installed it and asked my family to install it, and I ask you to install it. All the screenshots at our Aussie Mac Zone Apple News page if you want to see without downloading or going through the process. So, it's just... all the screenshots are there, so you can read the whole lot about the app. The thing is, you've got to leave it running in the background all the time. And so far, as I said last week, I trust Apple that if I delete it, it'll get deleted, basically. So, and I heard a security expert on Channel 2 today, and I thought he was doing his job, which was talking it down. Because he was saying, they haven't released the source data and the source code for it. They're not going to do that because that gives everybody the chance to work out vulnerabilities for it for a start. That's why you don't release the source code, and it's not open source. I don't want it to be open source, which is what he says. All apps should be open source. But anyway, that's his opinion. Everyone's entitled to their opinion, eh? So, what else? Now, lastly, have you got anything else, Zarn? You want to talk about? Nothing?
No, not really. Welcome back to school for the kids. It's come Wednesday is the
Wednesday
when everyone
midday,
goes back to school, even if it is online.
Yep.
Teachers and teachers' aides are there to support and help everyone that needs it. To get back online and doing their schoolwork.
Yeah.
Don't hesitate to call your school if you need help. Don't hesitate to call because that's what we're there for.
Mm-hmm. Excellent. We talked about Apple's Today at Apple at Home site last week, and they've already put some more videos up there, more photographic ones and a GarageBand one So yeah,
Awesome.
There's definitely plenty to see and do.
Yep. Absolutely.
Everywhere, plenty to see and do.
Do you know? Is it the Peterson? Did I tell you? Is it Peter Museum, the Car Museum in the States?
Yeah.
They're doing free digital tours.
Mm-hmm.
You can leave a donation if you like.
Yeah.
But you don't have to. But you can do a full virtual tour.
Yeah.
Of the museum.
Lots of Australian museums are doing that at the moment too.
Yep, that's right. And they are free if you want them to be, but they are asking for a small donation.
Yeah.
Just to keep everything running, and so they can also pay their bills.
Yeah. You got to pay for the bandwidth, let alone anything else.
Exactly. If it's just the bandwidth alone, then yeah.
I think it was the Mona in Hobart. They're offering free art lessons at the moment.
Yep.
Free art lessons.
Unis all over Australia are offering half price degrees because of what's going on, and do it all online.
Yeah. Where else? Oh, I think Channel 2 was reporting today about the like the art gallery and the Australian Library are getting more inquiries, and all this sort of stuff that you can do online.
Yep.
People are trying to find out more information about their family or all this sort of stuff. Because
we're all stuck, like it's not like we can go and do what we'd normally do. So people are finding new interests.
Yeah.
So they're doing that, the history check on their families, and they're doing the virtual tours. They're learning more about things that they're actually interested in, instead of just going and doing silly stuff. They're actually finding out information, which is amazing. Imagine that.
And one of the
all it took was an almost apocalypse.
Yes. One of the Australian art galleries also they were taking high res photos of their art at the moment.
Yeah.
And saying that the places where you can't just walk up like really close, but you can just blow it up on your screen.
Yeah.
And you can is that person really crying, or what colour eyes does she really have, or all that sort of stuff. So interesting times, and we've all got to stay healthy.
Yes, that's very important.
Whether that means we're still doing social distancing. We're not going to the beach.
We are not going to the beach.
Not the weekend, anyway.
God.
Yeah, and I'm a South Sydney supporter. It's one of the players today, and one of the Melbourne Storm players.
I know. I don't look. I understand that, yes, there's been a drop in significant cases, but there's still cases. That's right. If we're all following the rules and there's still cases, then there's something going on.
That's right.
So stay indoors.
100% sure. That's right.
Yeah, that's right. So stay inside unless you have to.
Yeah. And don't put it on film. Anyway.
Yeah.
But yeah, thank you, everybody.
Thank you, everyone.
Yeah, don't forget, show notes link each week on the show upload. The link being this week, aussiemaczone.com.au, AMZ 332. There you'll see the last 6 weeks. You can email
Zarn at aussiemaczone.com or Michael at aussiemaczone.com.au. I'm also .com.au. Just to verify that.
Apple News.
Yep.
I've put
Spotify.
There was another scam the other day. There was another scam the other day that I put screenshots so people can think about what they're doing when they get these emails.
Yep.
And there's heaps more. Like there's a minimum 20% increase in scam emails. Minimum 20%.
People have got to get their money somewhere.
Yeah. So there's Apple. There's also Apple TV news I've been putting up there. There's Apple news I've been putting up there. I've put it on my reminders list to do like twice a week do an Apple TV story and an Apple News story.
Yep.
Because there's actually plenty of Apple News Plus stuff happening at the moment because
that's right. There's heaps of stuff.
Yeah.
Like like Apple News Plus. I think also what is it, Hound? Yes, I have got some more stuff. What is it? Onward on Disney.
Yeah.
Plus came out. It was meant to go to the movies, but obviously it came out on the 24th. It would have came out earlier, but Fox wouldn't release it. They wanted to make their money first. Disney gave it to us for free, but Fox needed to make their money.
Yeah.
It's a Pixar film. It is absolutely brilliant. It's very D&D based, which I liked. And the kids just liked it because it was fun.
Excellent.
So, yeah. There's a movie as well with one of the Hemsworth boys in it on Netflix.
Yeah.
It's just come out because, again, can't go to the movies. Where are we going to put it?
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
You know,
Absolutely. So, thank you to our listeners.
Thank
Most
you.
important people. Thank you very much. And over to you for the sign-off, sir.
Stay safe, everyone. And remember, an apple a day keeps the androids away. Thanks, guys. See ya.
Bye.